going on there, YouTube?
What's up out there, everybody?
This is SEL0320.
Yo, it's Joe Johnson.
We representing JVS, y'all.
Bizzle, Izzle.
We are back for this, y'all.
Yeah.
Can y'all believe it? Flash is back. It's back, Joe. We are entering into the second season of The Flash. This is gonna be a complete non-spoiler review. So we can go through this pretty quick. What do we think about the episode, first off? What are your highlights? What are your things that you liked about this episode?
It was emotional.
Yeah.
It's a very emotional episode.
Yeah.
Like, very emotional. I was like, dang, this seems some, like, deep stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because, I mean, given, I guess, the circumstances that happened last episode with Eddie dying, with the singularity occurring on top of the city.
The singularity.
And then, like, Harrison Wells disintegrating in front of everyone. It was a lot of things that happened, you know, and what the trailers did that I liked is that they didn't reveal any of the stuff that I saw in this episode that was the core things. How is Barry dealing with what happened? And there was a death that we didn't even know about. At the end of this season, there was an actual death, and it shakes Barry to his core. His whole foundations are completely jacked up. His even accepting of being a hero, he doesn't even accept himself as a hero. And I mean, that's the marks of a great hero anyway, but just how Grant Gustin, as a performer, as an actor, distinguishes being the Flash. You know, like, you can tell, like, you know, he's just going through the motions, and like, you can tell, like, he's got something pent up that he's not letting it out. And I was like, dang, why is Grant so flat in his acting, you know? And then when it finally does happen, and there's a flashback that happens with him and Joe, and it was basically on the lines of, like, Barry, like, I know you're upset, like, you know this, but you're okay to feel. You need to be able to feel so that, you know, you're allowed, you know, no matter where you are, no matter how good you think you can do, you don't have to be strong 24/7. And then it goes back, and that scene was so pivotal because that was the first time I saw Grant really start to let stuff go. And it was executed really well. Even like the progression of how the Flash, even he got a new suit. Like, it was a lot of things that happened in this episode that I really liked. I don't know. Do you want to talk about the villain, or do you want to talk about, I guess, the other characters where they're at right now? Because there's a lot of stuff, but I don't want to reveal too much.
It's a lot that happens in this episode. As far as, I mean, the villain. This was the first episode that the villain, what's his name? Adam
Smasher. Yeah.
I mean, this is the villain that, I mean, I can't say anything, I'll spoil anything. It's a good villain.
Yeah, he is.
It's a good villain. So, and the things, I'm gonna say, the things that are gonna happen later on, you know, they're building up for something that's gonna be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Based off towards the end of this episode, they're gonna lead up to something even bigger. You know, in the grand scheme of things, you know, it's like this villain in this episode, though he's a formidable foe, he might be just a cog in the system.
Yeah.
You know, something even bigger.
Yeah.
You know, it's, you know, maybe not.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? You know?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, the villain himself, just his backstory, not even like what he could do. I mean, the dude is the Atom Smasher because he doesn't shrink. It's the opposite of the Atom. He grows. And like, how they have to beat him is even done really well as far as the CG level. Sometimes it was kind of like choppy as far as the CG, but generally it was pretty well done. Especially you got somebody that's super fast and somebody that grows like you wouldn't expect. Like, how's that gonna be a real fight? They actually do it really well. It's real, like, scientific in how the process they were able to stop him or not stop him. But his backstory is the most interesting part because there's a point in the actual episode, they think they see the guy's body, like, at a crime scene, and then he's just alive, And so it leads to what the comic book universe knows as, well, alternate something. I'm not going to say anything else other than that.
I mean, we can kind of infer what you mean now.
Whenever
you say alternate before something, it's like, you know.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say it. But no, there's also another key character that gets introduced. Y'all seen it from the trailers already. I wish they hadn't. There's a key character at the end of the episode.
Oh, yeah.
That makes an appearance. That's literally going to change the scope of the show as a whole, because up until this point, like, you know that they've done time travel, they've done this, done that, but what Cisco has continuously had is these different visions of an alternate, and in the point in one that he had last season, y'all like that, right? Like when he died, when Harrison Wells actually killed him. But he's been still continuously having these visions, and this plays into a specific scene where the Atom Smasher is talking to a person that's really giving him the lead on what to do against Barry Allen. So it's all really cool. It was done really well. Yeah, I know, right? Y'all gonna have to watch a spoiler review to be able to get this. That's all. Shoot, I'm not gonna tell you. Alternate, that's all you get. All in all, I like everybody being back into the fold. Everybody has something to give, because Cisco, he's helping out the police department with Joe. Caitlin is dealing with something that happened, and she's not necessarily working with the group. And then Iris is really just trying to be there for Barry, and at the same time trying to maintain herself. But all in all, I really liked the episode. I thought it was a good start. I wanted to see a little bit more, you know, and I was thinking that at the end of the episode, you know how like after the little symbol comes up, you see more? That didn't happen this time. So I was a little let down by that. But I give the episode a 9 out of 10. I actually enjoyed it. I'm happy it's back. I'm about to get ready to spill all the beans in the spoiler review. But what did you give it as far as rating?
As far as the rating, it was a pretty good episode.
Flash is back. Dun, dun, dun.
As far as anticipation, I'd have to give it a high rating on anticipation of where I feel like they're going with this episode.
Oh yeah,
or with the season. But as far as
episodes from the past in comparison,
yeah, I'll probably give it a 7. I give it a 7. But I'd probably give it an 8 on the acting and the writing, and I'll probably give it a 9 based off where I feel like this can go.
So you give it an 8.5?
No, I'll probably give it an 8.
Okay.
Overall.
Alright.
Overall it falls around 8. Yeah. I think it falls around an 8, 7 or 8.
Well, you have it here, y'all. This is our 9 spoiler review for The Flash. What was the name of this episode? Shoot, I ain't even announced that. My bad, y'all. I'm off my rocker, man. Dang, Joe. We forgot to give him the name. The name of this episode was The Man Who Saved Central City. And we are out because we're about to save y'all with a brand new spoiler review. JBS, we out. Sorry.